So 50 Cent popped up on the Charles Schwartz or whatever that dude's name is, the weird sex fiend joke maker podcast. And it's been a lot of mixed, or I don't even know, mixed thoughts on it. But he went in and on the show, Andrew Schultz, that's his name. He went on his podcast and they talked about a bunch of stuff. The main things we're going to focus on is what he said about Drake and how he approached Schultz about the joke. And some people are saying, hey, you know, and they said this before. Oh, Drake, 50 Cent a coon for going on dude's show. But they said that as well when he took pictures with Trump. Then, you know, I was slightly upset when he was taking pictures with Drake until it hit me. This fucking 50 cents. All right. 50 Cent, and he done told us he go where the winners are. But this the thing is, 50 Cent is a winner. Wherever he go is winning. If he around somebody, he using them for a reason. I don't think 50 actually supports really anybody. If he around somebody, he trying to siphon them for something. But let's see his interview on the Charles Schwartz where he addresses the joke. And you tell me what you think of 50 Cent in this moment. And what you think about him going on the chart in the Andrew Schultz show. But this is what he had to say about the Kendrick joke.
Fan of it.
Respect.
Right? So, like, but I don't understand what got into you. This made you say you was gonna fuck Kendrick.
Whoa. I said make sweet love.
Sweet love. I registered fuck.
No.
The wrong way.
No, we wouldn't do
No, it's not. Looks, you know what? I apologize, guys.
Yes,
This is your camera, right? This is from years and years of trauma. This comes from abuse from the neighborhood that I grew up in. This comes from a lot of different things, and make sweet love. I heard fuck when you said it.
That's the.
It was aggressive. I don't know why I registered that way. And then look for people to write petitions behind it. It's crazy.
It's crazy.
That is crazy because I mean, look, you saying. Look, I follow comedic culture. I watch the comedians. I enjoy them on another level.
You are a comedian.
Yeah.
What I appreciate about it is they are invincible.
Yeah.
When I watch them, I look and I go, there's no point that you can do something that actually damages what they developed, what they built. Like, you know, like they go, like, in any case, like Cat Williams could fight a 15-year-old kid that is his height. And not do so well, right?
I didn't like the decision on that one. I didn't like the decision. I didn't like the decision. Yeah, that was 10-8. That was 10-8. That was 10-8. That was close. It was close.
That's one of those ones where you need a do-over. Right? But it does no damage to Cat Williams. He's still that guy.
Yeah.
But I was watching Jamie Foxx's new piece, right?
Yeah.
And he mentioned Cat in it. Like it meant to me, it meant that he had to be relevant enough.
Oh, yeah.
For Jamie to include it. It was like, and I didn't know what, like I went to laugh. Like when, if Andrew's gonna do something, already my mind is prepared, conditioned to laugh. I'm waiting for the punchline, it's gonna come. And I'm usually never let down. Jamie's show, that shit put me on a roller coaster.
Yeah.
Laughing,
about
crying.
He went to a place that I was like, oh, man, like it was like my eyes was almost
Got emotion.
Okay, that's what he meant on there. He really didn't address it. He 50 Cent his way through it or whatever. Because 50's on here promoting his damn whatever the fuck he got to promote. Let's go look at some of these comments. A lot of
50 Cent is petty Repskin.
He definitely is
petty grass, everybody.
So some of the comments are saying, no, 50 Cent is the realest in the industry. Y'all just need used to these fake puppets. That's a baseless opinion solely based on your imagination. Let's see. Oh, this was somebody, this person said, 50 Cent is moving funny when it comes to Kendrick. I'm a fan of your work, but I don't understand what got, oh yeah, okay, that's what the quote. But that's what the guy that posted this shit is. It says, who cares, bro? It's 50 Cent. The nigga is a master at this. And that's where I'm at with this shit. Kendrick is objectively a bad person. 50 is holding him accountable. You shut the fuck up, LeBronto. Let's see. Moving funny. What do you mean by that? Niggas say Kendrick is in niggas saw Kendrick in a 50 Cent show and think 50 had to move a certain way now. I don't know who y'all think 50 is, but he ain't never been that, which is factual. That's very true. And later on, they talked about him and his proximity, who he closer to, Kendrick, or they didn't talk about it, but 50 mentioned it. But this was the second part where they talk about how what he feels Fraudry's next moves need to be in the battle.
But you got it on a different screen.
Oh, it's not showing. Hold on, my bad. Hold on.
Already is conditioned for it.
Yeah.
But just to give himself a break from, because they'll feel it. They're going to miss it.
Let them miss it. That's the thing.
They'll miss it. Like if you say that it's nothing but we got two artists we're talking about.
Bro. Mm-hmm.
And the whole culture that dominant, they are swallowing up everyone's attention, right? If Drake goes, okay, I'm going.
Shit. And then it's all on Kendrick. Yo, you better feed the streets.
They're gonna be like this. They'll look at Kendrick.
They'll be like, yo, you can't be 5 years between albums. So we need some food right now.
Yeah.
No, that's not what's gonna happen, because Kendrick's fans is already accustomed to this nigga dropping every 5 years. He has already set his bar of what he gonna do. He gonna give you what he gonna give you when he give it to you, and everybody just be like patiently waiting. I'm like, okay, it's all right, we're gonna give it to you.
And other people gonna be dropping.
And other people gonna be dropping. And this is, remember we was talking about love bombing the other day? That's what Fraudry does. Fraudry has to continuously be in people's shit because his shit is so unforgettable. If he disappeared for a minute, ain't shit to miss. Cause this nigga don't got no classics. He has memorable shit for people that had moments in their life. But please, somebody tell me that his 5 mic classic album that he did 100% of, and the closest one he got that people say is 50% of the Weeknd's album that he took.
So Scorpion?
Take Care.
Okay, yeah.
That's the closest shit he got to a classic. We all found out, Nicki Minaj let us know that Scorpion, the only reason it was what it was, because the motherfuckers bodied the shit out that motherfucker and plastered it everywhere against everybody's will.
They did body.
So, let's continue with what 50 had to say.
That's
Drake puts out a lot of
Put
music.
massive pressure on him to do it.
No pressure.
And
So
then
you say take a break.
Let them miss. I would watch him. I would just watch him because he's rich as a motherfucker. He don't need the money.
It's so funny. When was the last time you went on tour before this one?
I went for the last tour. I was been a while.
And what happened this tour?
Everything's so crazy.
So it's like if you give people I tell there's a comics all the time. There's these comics that like tour relentlessly, and I literally say I'm like, take a break.
And then let them
develop something new, and then let them go to a bunch of other shows and be like, man, that was fun, but it wasn't like that.
That one he did, yeah. And it's that energy definitely.
I remember even talking to you about it. I was like, yo, that shit's so quick. You're like, yeah, bro, it was time.
Yeah, done. You wait. You haven't gone to these markets for a long time. I get to Germany, different areas,
Australia, right?
Yeah.
Also, do take into account that there's association of Dr. Dre and Eminem, and they don't tour. So I'm the connection.
So you get the benefit.
So if you want to get some
worldwide.
Dre and M as well,
I
didn't realize.
Yeah, like that.
Wait, Eminem never tours?
He didn't.
Barely.
No, they got this one, the one that I was thinking about, but 50 was talking about just how everybody like, yo, you on Drake's side? He's like, well, I'm closer to Kendrick because I'm connected to Kendrick through Dre or whatever. But 50 do whatever the fuck he want to and talk to who the fuck ever he want to. Another thing he brought up in this interview was how he understood kind of where Fraudry was coming from because he felt like he was in that situation before, like while he was talking to him and, and communicating about it, because he was saying that while he was doing G-Unit, when him and Game was going through it, G-Unit, that was both Interscope. Interscope was putting out the G-Unit records at the same time they was putting out the G-Unit records. But the thing is, 50, you didn't file no lawsuit against nobody. And that's the biggest thing. Another thing 50 brought up was the fact that they brought up, let me see if I can find that clip real quick. Let's see.
And then I gotta bounce on him too.
All right, bet. He brought up the fact, well, with that being the case, I'll just tell you what he said. He said that they asked him, do you think, suing was a bitch ass move? He was like, well, not if it's for what I think he's for. And they was like, what you mean? He's like, well, I think he's suing, so they don't play Not Like Us at the Super Bowl. And he's like, if that's the case, But 50 didn't come from just on some personal shit. He did, but he was like on the business sense. If they play that song, Drake can't drop for the rest of the year. You can't. He go R. Kelly this motherfucker. He already, you know, pretty much. He is very wounded. But at the Super Bowl, wop, certified lover boy, certified pedophile. If you driving around continuously bumping, you heard how we just heard that fraudulent record in the back of Cardi B shit.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna hear nobody bumping R. Kelly in the back of that shit. That's what's gonna end up happening. It can't even be in the background music no more, which would be Chef's Kiss. Now, what do you feel? What do you feel about 50A going on this Andrew Schultz show? And then what about his opinions about the fraudster and all of that shit? How do you feel?
I feel like you said, 50 got like an infinity stones to do whatever the hell 50 want to do. Nobody really say nothing to 50 too much. They can try, but then 50 gonna be the most pettiest person ever. Yeah. he gonna piss you off. Yeah. So I think people just let 50 do whatever he want to do, and I don't really take nothing that 50 like with a grain of salt for the most part.
Yes, he hilarious. 50 hilarious. And he go move. He done told us a bajillion times. 50 one of the people, and this is a saying that everybody needs to understand. When somebody tell you what they are, believe them when they tell you. 50 has always said he out for himself regardless. He ain't never been the only people I done ever heard him be on some grateful for type shit is his grandparents, Eminem, and Dre, and really mostly Eminem out of everybody and shit. So a lot of people like, oh, he a coon and shit. I can see that coming, but it's 50. 50 go do what the fuck 50 go do. All right. And I ain't mad at it. I get irritated or I get mad until I remind myself it's 50 fucking cent. Who are we talking about? This is not Martin Luther King and no shit like this. This motherfucker, his morals. He got his own moral code. He moved the way he want to move. He do what he want to do, and he cool with the repercussions. And like you said, if you go at him, he not go back down. He go come full throttle, and he gives zero fucks. And y'all know me. I respect people that give zero fucks when I know it's coming from a place of security and I'm that nigga. All right. Not the insecure the fake I give zero fucks where you dropping the fart part 6 and bullshit like that. Not that type. But yeah. And I wanted to ask you this before you had to bounce. His whole thing about fraud disappearing. Let's say that Kendrick does not get to drop, don't get to perform, not like us at the Super Bowl. If fraud take a year off and try to come back in 2026, do you think he can pick up? You think he'll be able to jump back into rap specifically? No. What do you think? What do you think he'll be able to do?
The thrill is gone. I think the thrill is gone. If he go over now, if he just come back with the melodies only, he might have a chance. But if he come back rapping, I think the thrill is gone for him on rapping, bro.
I'm gonna be honest. I think he certified pedophile and fucked up the melodies for him too. He can't. How you go? Who fucking a motherfucker who got a whole song talking about certified pedophile? You know what I'm saying? And this ain't no R. Kelly where it's baked in. Like, you know, my body's calling for you and shit. Hey, no matter what that nigga, no matter what pissing he did, that shit gonna be like, like, God damn. All right, let's make sweet love. But ain't no fraudery shit that make you want to make sweet love. I don't think his music is vibes no more. At least not in the well, you know what? I'm not gonna be able to have a clear vision of this because I could never vibe to his shit. So I'm very curious to see how the world reacts when he does try to come back out. 50 also said that he just thinks that niggas should go full blown acting. And I can say a lot of shit about this nigga, but he was funny on Saturday Night Live. He was funny on the The Garci Show. The only acting he could not do for me is act like a rapper. All right, y'all. What do y'all think about it? Do you think 50 Cent is a coon for going on there? Or you think, hey, it's just 50 Cent? Do you think the fraudster can return from being a certified pedophile? And why would you even want that? Put that in the comments. Why the fuck would you want it if you think he can? I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to get aggressive like that. You guys have a good one. We'll see you on the flip side. Peace out.